Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the OCD Backpacker series. I'm your host Matthew Flansburgh. Today we're going to be reviewing Tenacious tape, SILNYLON patches by Gear Aid. This is part of a greater adventure helix process. Step 5 of that process, maintenance and repair of our equipment. Gear Aid's Tenacious tape. Purported to be a single repair patch system designed for technical backpacking gear to be used with silicone-treated fabrics like tents, tarps, bags, jackets, backpacks, inflatable pads, and fabrics treated with silicone. Whoa, what the... Here we go again.
Hello, Matthew. STEPHANULTALITE checking in.
It's STEPHANULTALITE!
Well, what caught my attention with this product is it's got two aspects to it. First, it's a multifunction product, which means it can serve the functions of multiple products. Second, it weighs nothing. It is absolutely almost like carrying nothing, 3 grams, compared to with those patch kits that you collect, Matthew. I think we got ourselves a winner.
Stephan's right. One of the coolest things about this particular product is that this sheet here theoretically replaces all of these things, which are basically the repair kits that come with your gear when you buy it new. So, you know, these things, let's see where we're at. As far as weight, 1.35 ounces compared to 0.10 ounce. It's really easy to conclude what the smartest thing to do in this situation is, if this works. So I lost audio when recording this, so I'll dub over. So this piece of Tenacious tape, I think the box ships 2, I used for my survival and med kit. So that's the cutout. And so that remained was enough material to cut 2 1-inch diameter circles out of the Tenacious tape. And right here I'm using a water-based pen so that it won't permanently stain the outside of the SILNYLON. I'm using my wife's shears, or cutting, I should say, sewing scissors. These are super duper sharp, actually scary sharp. I replaced my big trauma shears with these, but I'd say that these are not a trauma shear replacement, more of a scissor replacement, because if you were to use these in a trauma situation, you're very likely to hurt someone. They are that sharp, like little tiny razor blades with a needle point tip. But they're great for things like this, and they're super light. This is my wife's pair. We'll go over. I have a green pair in my med kit. But they're really, really sharp and good at detail work like this, cutting other small things, helpful with threads, with cordage, things like that. So here we are cutting out the 1-inch circles. We're going to be repairing a HELINOX Chair 0 that has a big hole, not a big hole, actually a pretty small hole that was caused by a fire that we had in the Superstitions. And it's all the little tiny snappy small stuff that sparks out. So what you want to do to prevent things like this in the future is to use thicker wood, bigger wood, longer drier wood. That sap, that water in there will spark. So the SILNYLON patches are hard to separate. I had a difficulty separating them from the backing. They do come with a grid system that I found to be identical to the chair itself, which is kind of funny. This one I was able to center and press down and really work that adhesive into the chair. I flipped over the chair and then got caught up with trying to align the grids, because that has a grid on it, and I spent more time aligning the grids than getting it dead center. But anyways, kind of a funny little thing about these patches and this chair. It's like they were meant for each other. And there we go. Safe and secure. I rubbed it in quite a bit more just to make sure. But that is the result, and I'm extremely impressed with the adhesive quality. It was hard to pull a corner out of that. And look how cool that is. The camera's making it show up much more than you can actually see it in person, but this chair is now theoretically, in that point, stronger than it was before the spark flame burned a little hole in there. So we'll give it a test and see how it works in a couple cycles. Guys, I am really impressed about how easy and simple, and the adhesive quality on that fabric is just fantastic. It's like glue. It really is quite impressive. So seemingly this is the ideal option for a universal Band-Aid type of application for technical equipment. Small, it's light, it's applicable to all silicone-treated fabrics found in things like tents, tarps, bags, sleeping bags, jackets, backpacks, inflatable pads, etc. Looking at the data, currently May 2023, this retails for $12. Comes with 2 or 3 sheets in there. I think it was 2. Each of the sheets weighs 0.1 ounce or 3 grams. Dimensions are 3 inches by 5 inches, aka 7.62 by 12.7 centimeters. I'm currently rating this at a 9. I'm impressed. It has multifunctional properties, which are what we're really looking at, that replace a lot of baggage, a lot of bulk, which makes it really cool. And on top of it, it's ultra light. You can't get lighter than this. This is Stephan Ultralight approved. So I would just say this has so far been a fantastic product just from the ease of use of application. But its reputation is strong, and I can see why. The adhesive properties were fantastic. So I would definitely recommend giving this a shot yourself. This concludes episode 7 of the OCD Backpacker series. It's rough out there. Love one another.